It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Gerald Everett. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touch.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Mexico City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep with the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Hurts throw on target to Godwin here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week,
touchdown! Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 60.
And the Oilers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
On the move to his left.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Richardson off the play fake.
No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now 3rd down and very long. Richardson working from the gun. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan. The fact that my players are probably just better and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
Houston set to take over. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Powering his way forward. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. For graduate of the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call on a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Hurts. Able to shake him off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
Loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts fumbles it.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. You got to secure it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Richardson to the air on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
21 yards. And the Mexico City first down.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
34-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Oh, he shifts past him. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Oilers.
He'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That complete to Drake London.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost close to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Oilers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
On first down, Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
In motion left, Godwin. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. This now a 3rd and 4.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 63 yards.
That's good for a.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the option left, Richardson.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Golden Eagles are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. Now that slices the lead down to 17-10. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
Touchdown, Houston.
Chris Godwin.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball again on second down.
Shifts by him. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Richardson's throw brought in by Bellinger.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's another Mexico City first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. First and 10, it's Richardson.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 36. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Once more Etienne, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Mexico City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
There, Richardson back to throw it. That is caught.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. ETN once more.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just two. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, ETN once more. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Richardson.
And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Houston,
they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.